YouTube is happening. It is Tuesday, April 8th, and now we're going to talk about the NHL. There are 10 games in hockey today. Lots of games across all the sports. We're going to break each and every one of these games down like we always do, and we're going to look for a little bit of value. But first, we got to do a recap of how yesterday went. Let me pull up yesterday's sheet, shall we? And pop it on the screen, and then let me pull up my spreadsheet here. And we can see I took 4 plays. Nikita had 2 shots on goal. Not 2.5, so that's a miss. McTavish had 2 shots on goal, not 2.5. That was a miss. McMahon had 2 shots on goal. That was a green one, though. And Anderson had 2 shots on goal. So, yeah, everybody had 2 shots on goal, except 2 of them had 2.5. So, 2 and 2 day. Can't complain, can't celebrate. So, lost a little bit of juice. We move on. So, if you want the plays typed out for every sport I do, or you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, you got to check out the HQ. Simple as that. So, enough dilly-dallying. We're going to stop wasting time and jump into that first game and see if we can find some value right now. All right, first game on my sheet is Carolina and Buffalo, and we can see it is Carolina 210 with a 6.5 total. Head over here to the goalies. Who do we have? 257, 294. Both are expected. Neither are confirmed. We come up to the spreadsheet. Number 1 offense, number 7 offense. 4.3 goals a game last 10 is crazy good. I don't care how good your defense is. You're facing that. You're probably going to give it 1 or 2 goals. Not shooting many shots. They're playing amazing. They're 7-3, 6-4. Buffalo's at home plus 180 though because they're goalie. I think I'm leaning over just initially 6.5, but the juice is on the under. So let's go to props, see if there's anything there for us. Yeah, of course there's things for us. I do want to take something. Buffalo's giving up 3.6 goals a game, but they're scoring 4.3. Is there anything we really want to take? Points. We could take points for Carolina. We could take points for Buffalo. Really, we could take points either way. I don't know. Something's telling me to take the over. Like, okay, yeah, you could take Jarvis here to get a point for 180, or I could just come over here and just take a plus 104 over at 6.5, basically saying, hey, look, both offense, good stuff. Let's bet on good stuff. So yeah, I'm taking the over 6.5 in this one next. All right, next is going to be Detroit and Montreal, and we can see, where is that? Detroit. There you go, down here. Montreal is a slight favorite at 135 with a 5.5 total. Let's look over at our goalies. Both are, nope, not yet. Not yet. There they are. Both are confirmed. Cam, that's a lot of confirmed goalies. Nice. Cam and Sam are both confirmed out there. Let's look at the spreadsheet. A bunch of mid. That cancels out almost. That kind of cancels out. That's terrible. Nothing good on side in total. Let's see if we can actually take a prop. Maybe a goalie save one. That'd be beautiful if we can get something like that. I would love that. Oh, we got saves for Sam. Not the best numbers, though. What was the other one? I know you're under somewhere. Cam saves over and under. Under, third, over. Yeah, let's just take a look at both because I don't like sides. This is a pass for me, but we're going to look at the goalies. I might want to take that because we could do something with these numbers here. 23.5. Let's look from the over perspective just because it looks better for me. 23.5. Let's do the math. Break it down, shall we? So this is for, so Detroit is 31st on shots on goal, which is 24.1 last 10. That ain't good. They're averaging, Montreal is allowing 3.2 goals a game, which means some of these are going to get by, so anything over 21 should be good. He's at 23. That's not a good number. We can't work with that. So, sorry, Sam. You're out, buddy. And let's look at Cam. Saves 23.5. And now, if you want to go under, you could, but I'm not taking up unders. A stinking under? No. Head-to-head, you can see last 3 games have gone over for him. Pretty high numbers here. But again, we do the math. We look at the numbers. We see Montreal 25.8 last 10. He's at 23.5. They're getting 2.7. That's putting it at 23.1. And he's at 23.5. So that's too close too. So nothing in this game looks appeasing. It's good to us. So we shall pass and move on to the next one. All right, game 3 is Toronto and Florida, and we can see it is Florida 160 with a 5.5. We come over here to our depth chart, our goalies really. Joseph is sorry, it's 2-4, 2-7. You can see the numbers there, nothing crazy. We come up here 2-7-2, playing amazing. The worst offense. If I gave you a bunch of guesses, would you have guessed Florida was the worst offense in the last 10 games at 1.8 goals a game? That is terrible. Toronto money line's already on the table right now. Just based on this alone. 7 versus 28 shots per there, but I think I like Toronto money line better. It's Toronto plus 1.5 at 188 looks delicious. Like, I'm like tasty. That's how good it looks. It's minus 188, I know, but it's plus 1.5 for a team that is playing this good. Yeah, let's go look at props. I could take the money line and just really want to gamble a little bit, take a plus 145 chance. Could, or I could take Seth Jones on goal. That looks good too, but damn, he is juicy. look at the 190 is the best you're going to get. It's 2.3. It's not even that great. I think, yeah, you could take the props. There's not that many to look at. You could take Sam over if you wanted. I think we're going to roll the dice a little. We're going to trust the offense and defense, how well they're playing. And yeah, number one there. And it's like, yeah, I think we're just going to take Toronto. Do we risk it for the biscuit? That's the question. We're going to be passing on some games today. So I'm going to take Toronto money line. Plus 145. It worked yesterday in baseball for Toronto underdog money line. We're going to do it again today. Toronto underdog money line. And this time in hockey. So next, Boston, New Jersey. It is 2:30 New Jersey at home. 5.5 is our total. Let's go up to the goalies. Confirmed is Jeremy, New Jersey. Jacob, 243-308. Let's look at the spreadsheet, how the teams are doing. Boston's 1-8-1 their last 10. You can see the numbers not good. New Jersey at home. That's great. Already leaning New Jersey. 230 though. It's kind of steep. Other than that, I don't know what props we can potentially have in this game. Maybe New Jersey points. That could be a thing. Shots on goal from Mercer might look good. That's a good matchup. Good percentages. Under points, I would rather take points for New Jersey to score. Like an over assist for Luke Hughes might be good. Just a Brett to get an assist might be good. Well, 60-60, that ain't good at all. Get the hell out of here. Anything else down here look good? Nah, we'll start with these two. Mercer, 2.1 and a 1.5 is not good enough for me. Sorry, just isn't. And then Luke to get an assist. 1 average. Last 5, 1.2 average against a team allowing 4 goals a game currently. Yeah, I think I'll ride with it. That's not bad. What's the plus 102? We're going for value. We're going for like some little bit of pricey ones. I'm liking it. So we're going to go Hughes. What's the points for Hughes? Just straight point. 130. He's had 1 goal. He could potentially, well, I say 1. That's what, 1 goal? Yeah. Last 10, he's had 1 goal. So yeah, we'll go straight assist. So we're going to take Hughes over, not assist, not points. Let me do it. Google Sheets freezing up on me. Come on now. We're going to take him for assists and then move on to the next game. Ottawa and Columbus are up next. We can see is Ottawa's slight favorite with a 6.5 on our total. Over here to the goalies, we see both are confirmed. Anton and Elibas 3-2 and 2.57. Ottawa statistically favored there. Numbers, they defense all day. Offense garbage, defense garbage, defense amazing. 127. There's our play right there. Columbus shots on goal. We got to take advantage of that. 134 versus 30 allowed. Yeah, that's good stuff. Let's go find somebody who 1.5. Let's find a 1.5 guy. Zach is 3.5. My God, that's a lot, but he's hitting it so much. I don't even like 2.5. Why would I take 3.5? There's no way, right? There's no way. No shot. No shot. Under. No. No, you guys have not been hitting much, haven't you? Is he taking all the shots? Really? This guy's really taking all the shots. I'm sorry. All right, Zach. Yeah, Zach's taking all the shots. You ball hog. Dude, it's just launching. 5-3 on a 3.5 is ridiculous. And a 5-2. All right, winner. All right, so we're going to take his 3.5 and his plus 125. Can we outline it to 2.5 by chance? No. You could PP down to 3 though and but you got to pair it up. I don't like that. We'll take 3.5. I'm going to have a lot of plus money plays. Whatever. We're letting the numbers talk today, see how it works. All right, we're going to take Zach next. All right, next up, Chicago and Pittsburgh. And we can see it is 205 for Pitt at home with a 6.5. We come over to the schedule. And I just had it. It's Citizens confirmed. Spencer is not confirmed, but you can see the numbers there. Spreadsheet, let's look. Extra garbage all around for everybody with a little bit of sprinkle of offense for Pittsburgh on that garbage. That's a push. Literally, that's a push. Literally, it's just, if Pittsburgh to go get a point against Chicago be the play. Props. Who can we get Pittsburgh get a point for? Who's scoring the point for us? Brian Russ has a lot of shots on goal recently too. Damn, dude. That's a lot. Yeah, Ricard, you could do it for us, right? Bedar's doing pretty good. He's like the only one scoring for Chicago, who is also going up against Pittsburgh, who is 3.7. We could take Connor to get a point for us. That could be a play. Ooh, who else we got? Malkin to get a 1.5 shots. I guess we'll look at it, but let's look at this. How's he doing? 2.4 and a 1.5. Lately, 2.8. Not bad, but I want points in this game. 0.8 in last 10 and 0.9 head to head. Head to head. I think I want to go Connor on points here. Just something's telling me to take this over 0.5 points. We're going to take that against Pittsburgh. We know their defense isn't the best. Goalie's trying his best, but come on. It's a team effort now. 3.7 goals allowed per game. He's hit 3 straight against them. Last 10, he's done pretty well, so we'll take that next. Islanders, Predators are up next. And scroll, there they are. It's basically pick them slightly into Islanders at 120 with a 5.5. Let's look at our goalies. Where are they at? Up or down? Down. There we go. Sorkin and Saros, 2-3, 2.96. Pretty close. No real advantage there. Come over here. Mid, bad, mid, push. A little bit of lean to Nashville. Nashville only 11. That's kind of weird for them. Let's look at the props. Anything good in this game stand out for us? Let's take a look. Bo to get a point if you want to. Everything's just kind of mid. You see nothing's lining up to stand out. Nashville's 2-8 last 10. New York is 4-4. I think for this one, I'm just not getting a vibe. I'm just going to pass. We're going to keep it real short and simple in this one. Pass, next game. Next up, we got Dallas and Vancouver. We got 192 Dallas with a 5.5. We come over here to the goalies and we see Thatcher is expected. Casey is confirmed, 2.38. Comes to the spreadsheet. Both teams' offenses are getting 3.5 goals a game. They're only giving up 2. So you can see the numbers there. Shots on goals, not a thing Dallas cares about too much. So what's the over-under? 6, 5.5. Offenses are scoring 7. Goalies are giving up an average of 5.5 exactly. So I'm already leaning the over. Let's go to the props, see if anything stands out. Unders, no. No. Under. It's all unders. Yeah, no. We're going to take that over 5.5. I'm down. Over 5.5. We're going to trust these offenses that have been doing quite well recently to see if they can continue to do quite well. And we'll move on to the next game. Seattle and Utah, and we got Utah 220 with a 6.5. Let's go over here and look at our goalies. Philippine got a 3.53, 2.53. One's clearly better by a whole goal against. Interesting. Look at the numbers. Defense is good. Defense is not. Utah, what are you doing? So Seattle's leaning here, but they got a 3.53 goalie going out there with a 7-17 record. Not exactly what I would call good. So let's go to props and see. I don't like this. Oh, there's no green. We barely have anything good. Okay, yeah, I thought this would be a better game. Nope, this game is not. This game is garbage, so we are going to treat it like garbage. When you do a garbage, you throw it out. Pass, next. Okay, last game, we got Vegas and Colorado. 126, Colorado 5.5, a real good game. Let's look at the goalies. Aiden and McKenzie, 2.49 for both. Clearly a push. We come over here. Amazing. Everything is green. 6-3-1, 8-2. I mean, come on. This is going to be just a great game overall. Let's look at the props. Anything standing out for the props? Not really. A bunch of unders. No, there's no. We get those a couple times a week where the matchup is so good, we have to pass because we don't know what to play, because this is a great game to watch, not a great game to bet on unless you're a fan of a team. So we're going to end on back-to-back passes. I hate doing that, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So whatever. That's all 10 games. Let's go over to the schedule and look at tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. There's only 5 games, but I will be here tomorrow. We'll break down the video like always, every game like we always do. I appreciate being here. Go check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out or access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research. There it is right there. Other than that, drop a like, subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow on Wednesday for some more NHL.